Yeah, kind of similar trends that you're seeing here. Each of the last four winners. Well, first of all, if you look at the list of winners in general, this is, you mentioned in the beginning, this is not a long hitter course. You got guys like Poston, Kevin Kisner, Herman, even Brandt Snedeker, and of course Tom Kim last year. All guys that are not long hitters. But if you look at their results, the guys I just mentioned there, they're all in the top 13 of that week in putting and approach combined. It is clearly the recipe for success, and you can see it right here on the screen. Kim, I mean, what he did with the flat stick to win by however many, he won by a big number last year, 5 or 6. I mean, he was leaps and bounds. He was over 3 strokes gained on per round putting last year. It was just something absolutely insane. And then you go back to Poston, who was just stiffing shots and still putted pretty well too. So overall, they all fit that mold of what we think is going to do well this week. And you mentioned Gary Woodland's kind of tee to green. He's also tied, I'll mention this, with Hideki Matsuyama in just strictly approach numbers over the last 6 months. Matsuyama's a little bit ahead over the last 3 months. You mentioned Woodland's putting woes. I'll do the same with Matsuyama. So again, one of the best approach players or iron players in the field, but he's lost minus 0.26 and minus 0.22 strokes on the greens over that time. So it's like, all right, how do you find the guy that's able to do both? And then you mentioned McCarthy, 1+1.47 strokes gained putting per round over the last 3 months. Ridiculous. He's dead even on approach over that time. So not a guy that's really hitting the irons flush either. So it just proves, betting on golf, especially if you're trying to do what I do and try to bet outright, is tough because you can't, if it was easy, if we were able to find both of those combinations on any sort of player, of course we'd be able to pick those outrights. But I just wanted to further add that I'm seeing the same trends you are, Andy, and on those same guys. It's like they do one thing well, but not both. So you're just going to have to do the one thing that you've been doing well again, and then hope the other part of your game is at least mediocre or maybe slightly better than mediocre, and you'll probably have a chance.